And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off here, the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Texans.
Back to throw, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that. With them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stain. Play, hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was brought down
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. The 40, 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, 78 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fairbairn and the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so confident.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Cole Beasley. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to Dawson.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off off balance.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bills' 46-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58. Mike, watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Watson, off play action. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
An option run here for Watson. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Watson going to keep it again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
On for the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Roberts on the return. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Play recovered by the offense.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
a good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Operating from the gun, Watson. He gets it over the middle to Cobb.
pass complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, You often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson, screen play, Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Complete.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Texans 24, Bills 6.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact. Hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 11.
Allen off the play fake. And that's caught by Beasley.
Allen's pass.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. To throw again. Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. We're trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Now Allen again, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, and that'll bring up second down.
He is white on the coverage.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
56.
Allen will try again on second down. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Now it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And his kick is right through.
The score, Texans 31, Bills 6. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not...
And my goodness, another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stanch. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, see. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stanch. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Murray now on first down. Fitzgerald on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right there, 56. What we got?
Now a draw play with Drake, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the slant complete to Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run it with Carson. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 40.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Murray steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw on third down. Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
37-yard line.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Fitzgerald, incomplete. It's 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Don't say nothing. Check, 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 check.
They're going for it. It's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A 39-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Wilson will throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Murray flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This is Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Wilson. Being chased out left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Wilson to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Murray to throw. Steps away, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Benson Mayowa and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Seattle.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. Even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
29-yard line.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tampa Bay.
Now Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete to
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ronald Jones, the ball
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
36-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. Certainly the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So, after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Pass it, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 41 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Buccaneers 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Gain on the tackle.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Jerome Baker.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Again, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. On the move to his left. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, 36 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
For Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On first down, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action, now it's Tua.
Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got him.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
14.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 30. 10. 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown. 82 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points. But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
On the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 31-yard line.
This is Gasket on the carry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass intended for Preston Williams. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Tampa Bay.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Davis on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Bucs' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady being chased out left. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Brady to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that,
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The sack backs him up, third and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. To throw is Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Keeps the score, Dolphins 21. Buccaneers.
So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A fumble on the play. Today's final.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know, I've been through that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
5-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And 1.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
50-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Intended for Mike
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Brady steps away, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
You got three down. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Hey, ball 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Rolling to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 40.
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46.
They'll run now with Gaskin.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Sean Bunting.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Gaskin. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Brady now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Second nature, all is automatic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
For Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And some space here. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19-yard line.
From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. 20.
Can't be denied,
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
DeAndre Hopkins, 81 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
This is Jakeem Grant. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now. He'll set up the screen to Drake. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nifty move. He's to the 10.
You know they pay me extra.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
A 23-yard run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possession.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, 43 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And
through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
It's the end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 14, Dolphins 7.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Counter play, Drake. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on that.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. Here's Murray. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. This is Gaskin on the carry, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. The 20.
Ooh, Lord.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, Mason.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for Mike.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Out to his left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To try again after the sack. Murray airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for two. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the four. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game. And this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To a hit, and the ball is out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there.
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 10-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Cardinals.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
To Preston Williams.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant. 39 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Great corner route there.
start, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams on the throw from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
On the return, here's Edmonds. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Murray to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. strength. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And Murray, he's going to run with it himself. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they run the option on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double
up. Back to throw it. Murray. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. For real.